And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan. Once again, bringing you my thoughts and movie review for the brand new Zoe Saldana, Selena Gomez, and Carol Sophie Garson. I probably butchered her name. I apologize. Emilia Perez. This is an Oscar-nominated film that it's been kind of been seen as controversial. A lot of people are saying this might be the best film ever, and a lot of people saying that this might be one of the worst films ever. So, kind of like what they did with Crash. I think it came out 2003. A lot of people thought that movie should have won Best Picture, should not have won Best Picture, but a lot of people thought they deserved it. Me personally, I liked that movie, so, it deserved it. But now they're saying that this movie is very, why is he getting all this award attention, blah, 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 blah. Just because we have our very first transgender woman in the lead, which that's cool. I never knew that because, I didn't even knew Emilia Perez was a Netflix film. I finally got to watch it in theaters and popped up on my Netflix feed. I'm like, great. There you go. Okay, next line, marketing. So what exactly is this movie about? Well, it tells the story of this drug cartel, and something happens where he's got to pretty much go on the run, and he becomes a woman. And then you see the woman, the main, Emilia, she just does her thing. She tries to also get back her family and tries to reconcile that, but also try to be a better parent in the same process. So that's pretty interesting. And also you have Zoe Saldana, who's a lawyer who helps Emilia become who she is. So there's that. Selena Gomez plays the wife, and then of course you have the children as well in here. And they give it as Mrs. Doubtfire. If Mrs. Doubtfire was an adult film version, it wasn't funny at all. I mean, it's got some moments, but still. But then we get to the controversy part of this movie. And I understand where people are coming from. The fact that a lot of people are saying that, oh, they the musical elements in here. And, I watch this movie and I see the music elements and I'm like, yeah, the music does not work for me in this movie. Now, I like the story of this film. The concept of this film was cool and great. I just didn't understand why it needed music elements to it, because the music elements were pretty much in their own heads. Spoiler for that. But that's pretty much it. I mean, the songs feel catchy, but not exactly like I'm gonna be singing them every single day. Kind of a catchiness, but I just didn't understand why they needed that. If this was a straight up drama film where a man becomes a woman and is on the run because she was a cartel leader or member and she had to go on the run and then continue doing her shady things, I'm like, all right, that's a good story. She has her lawyer, which is Zoe Saldana, help her out, become a woman, and, help her deal with not only transitioning into a woman, but also help her maybe be a better person with her family. And, we get to see all that. But why the music elements to me? I just boggles my mind. And, I get people's anger towards this film about why it's being nominated. I get it, but like I said, if this was a pure drama movie, it works. I thought the concept was great. I thought the main actress, she was fantastic in this role. I understand why she got nominated. It makes total sense. I understand why Zoe Saldana got nominated, because she's great as well. I'm surprised Selena Gomez didn't get nominated. I don't think she got nominated. Not 100% sure, but I understand that she was great, so that was cool. Kind of funny how, we have Disney Channel star and a Nickelodeon star headlining the Oscars this year. It's kind of crazy. Even though Selena Gomez didn't get officially nominated, but her whole circle, as in that whole film, being nominated. So kudos on that. So that's kind of crazy. Because Selena Gomez was a TV girl her whole life, Wizard of Waverly Place, and Ariana Grande is, Cat Valentine from Victorious, and Sam and Cat as well. So look at that now, how times have changed. And now we get the first transgender woman to be nominated. So that's something. That's breaking barriers right there. So that's awesome. But yeah, like I said, the movie to me, it has moments. There are moments in here that were pretty cool. But the whole music elements to me just they didn't really work. There's a scene in here that I'm like, okay, I like this scene, but it kind of gets brushed off because it had to add the music elements on top of that. It's kind of like making a nice simple cake, like maybe a vanilla cake or something, and then you say no frosting, but then they still add the frosting on it, and it kind of diminishes what the cake is supposed to be. It's like, yeah, So there was a good scene in this film, and then they had to add the music to it. The music was interesting, sure, but you really did not need it. I think that the performances would have been more powerful if there was no musical elements. That's just the way I take it on it. You may think differently, but still, like I said, that's what we get. So, I understand that this movie is getting so much negative hate. Also, some people are loving it as well. But to me, not a bad film. It's not. I'm not gonna go back and watch this movie again because I loved it. I'm not gonna say, oh, it's one of the worst movies that I ever seen. I've seen plenty of worse movies, but it was just fine. If you think this movie's great, awesome. If you think this movie's horrible, then okay, I understand why why you're not liking it. I get it. Okay, but it is helping change what we see in movies moving forward. When we first got the first African American actor and actress to win Best Picture and Best Actor and Actress, that changed the game. Now we're up to this part now, so now we gotta, we just gotta keep moving forward and see what happens moving, with the rest of things. Film is subjective anyway, so if you love it, you'll love it. If you don't, you don't. Like I said, check it out for yourself. Check it out on Netflix, because apparently I did not know it was on Netflix. Thanks a lot, Netflix, for not marketing this movie properly. But yeah, finally got to watch it, and yeah, that's my take on it. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about Emilia Perez. What do you guys think about it? Are you guys gonna watch it? Heard the controversy about it? Not gonna bother with it? Leave a comment below. Let me know. Stay tuned for more. Thank you very much, and have a good night.